The Voice judge Reba McEntire gets emotional reliving son's tragic passing. Hello friends, L and Wordly Wise, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press bell icon. Reba McEntire, who is a judge for The Voice, broke down in tears in the latest episode of the show. The country music star got emotional after a performance and remembered her late son. Viewers of the show got a glimpse of this vulnerable side of Reba. Other judges of the panel comforted Reba as she broke down after the performance. What performance led to this emotionally vulnerable moment? How did Reba say to her during this personal breakdown? How did the other judges react on the show? The Voice judge Reba McEntire's son Brandon passed away in August 2025. Brandon Blackstock passed away after a long battle with cancer. Brandon was the stepson of The Voice judge Reba McEntire and had been battling cancer for a long time. Sadly, he lost the fight. Even though Reba was the stepmother, she considered and called him her dear son. And the death greatly affected her. Brandon's death also saddened his ex-wife, Kelly Clarkson. She is a fellow judge on the show alongside Reba. Kelly was deeply affected by the tragic loss and reportedly took time off from her show, The Kelly Clarkson Show. She even paused filming for the next season of The Voice. Her fans noticed her absence but quickly learned about the tragedy of Brandon's death. Reba, too, was shaken by Brandon's death. Although Brandon was her stepson through her marriage with Narvel Blackstock, Reba considered Brandon as her own flesh and blood. His passing left a void inside her, and her breakdown in the show shows that. The Voice judge Reba McEntire tears up remembering late son during a recent episode of The Voice. Reba McEntire showed her vulnerable side to viewers. This quickly became an unforgettable moment on the show. Rarely does a judge on a show get emotional for a personal loss on camera. Reba found herself reliving an emotional chapter of her life and broke down. The reality TV judge, Reba, who is usually composed and warm, couldn't hold back her tears as a contestant. Aubrey Nicole performed Martina McBride's song I'm Gonna Love You through it. The lyrics of the song hit too close to home for Reba, who lost her son Brandon, who passed away at 48 after battling melanoma. Reba shared that McBride was a close friend of hers, and her song about supporting a loved one through tough times brought her to tears. The Aubrey's performance was dedicated to her father, who was also battling cancer in the past. The song moved Reba to tears, who said, "I lost my oldest son because he did not win the battle with cancer. That was a real reminder that life goes on, and we sing songs about it so we can remember the ones around us that we love so much, that we lean on at times like this. You did a great job." The Voice saw an emotional response from Reba McEntire. Aubrey's performance not only moved Reba to tears, who remembers her late son Brandon. Even Snoop Dogg, who didn't know Aubrey's story, was moved deeply. For the latest The Voice updates, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers.